Hey there, Facebook world. Just got out some phone calls and you ever have something that you haven't addressed and you have a conversation with someone and you realize that it might be time to address it. And so many of you guys know that I was with my former company for many years and huge gratitude for my former company and what it's done for my family, what I see it do continuing across the country. And one, I want to give gratitude for what I've learned, who I've become, the relationships. And that's what we're going to speak to is the relationships from the former company. You know, it's interesting. We were talking about powerful conversations and how when you have a powerful conversation, you can remember where you were when you had that conversation with that person. And I remember in my transition, it was tough. And a company that I really poured into, 600 flights in 3 years. And when I jumped, I was scared, like really scared. And I did it because I wanted to be home with my family. Now, did I handle everything properly? No. You know, looking back, no, I didn't. And I remember my father-in-law checking in with me and saying, "You all right?" I said, "I don't know." And he said, "Hank, a third of the people don't like what you're doing. A third of the people are cheering you on, yet they're being quiet. And a third of the people are seeing what happens." And he goes, "Hank, where you need to worry is if everybody hates what you're doing, you're probably doing something wrong. If everybody likes what you're doing, you're probably not doing anything. Yet, Hank, I can tell you're probably doing the right thing because a third of the people hate it. A third of the people love it. And a third of the people are indifferent." And you know what? Frankly, when I did this, maybe I was too cocky. And I thought, oh, everybody's going to love this. Everybody's going to jump. Everybody's going to support me. And quite frankly, it was dark. People unfriended me that I thought were like tight with me, like really tight. And like I started to question, I was like, everything that I felt and everything that I loved, was it real? And I was starting to question, like, do I really have what this takes? And do I have what it is? And frankly, I started to question if everything that I believed was actually accurate, because when I left, it was like I was dead to everyone. Like they'd see me call and they wouldn't answer, or, you know, all of a sudden no one would even comment on anything, or, you know, no one would, you know, they were afraid to like anything. And guys, like, I've moved on. And you know what? Yes, I was a prick at times and I poked the bear and you know, quite frankly, if you knew the whole story of everything that went on, and I mean, you would see why I acted probably like a wounded animal, scared, like in the corner. If you corner a wounded animal in the corner, do they do things that they normally wouldn't do? If you've ever had a pet and they're injured and you go towards them, do they sometimes bark out at you? And you know what? That was me. That was me acting like a wounded animal. And you know what? Frankly, I'm disappointed in some of my actions. And so here's where I'm at. If you're with the old company, great. We can still be friends. Like, it doesn't have to be weird. Like, you don't have to lose in order for me to win. I don't have to lose in order for you to win. And so here's what I'm asking. Like, if we never truly were friends and you were just friends with me because I was at the old company, like, do me a favor, just hit the unfriend button. If we truly were friends and we haven't spoken or had a message or anything like that, say, "Hey, dude, glad things worked out for you and your family." Guys, do the math. I had 600 flights in 3 years. Is that healthy for a family? No. And you know what? I did what I thought was best for my family. And you know, I'm sorry that I didn't serve everybody else's intentions or things for me. Yet I made the move for my family that I thought was best for my family. And you know what? Here's the reality is we made it work. I now get to take my kids to school. I now get to help a lot of people, and we're helping a lot of people. And you know what? I had some people say, you know what? You won't make it. We made you. You won't make it. We made over $300,000 net last year working out of my garage, helping people. Starting at 8:15 after I drop my kids off to school, and I don't work nights and weekends, and I'm around my family a lot. Now, does that mean my family's like not without dysfunction? No, we are. We're trying to figure out being a parent is the toughest thing that I've ever done. And quite frankly, I wonder if I'm even doing that good of a job at that. So here's what I'm going to ask. Let's wave the white flag between our companies. And you know what? Your company is great. Our company is the new kid on the block, and we're excited about it. So if you're with KW, sorry, I'm not my former company. If you're with my former company, I hope you guys succeed at a high level. I love what you do with KW Cares. I love what you do. And you know what? I'm done slinging mud. And frankly, yes, I was pissed off and hurt for a little while and angry. And you know what? I'm done slinging mud. Same thing is, don't sling mud.